Charlize Theron had a very difficult childhood. Her life was far from a fairy tale. First, as a child, she suffered from jaundice and had to take many antibiotics. Because of that, her teeth had rotten and had to be taken out. So she had no teeth until she turned 11. But sadly, as horrible as it might sound, this wasn't the hardest and most painful battle she had to overcome. She grew up in a very toxic household. Her family suffered because of her unpredictable alcoholic father. She lived in constant fear, not knowing how her day was going to be. It all depended on whether her father would drink or not. One horrifying night, her life turned upside down. After a night of heavy drinking, her father came to the house feeling angry and agitated. He shut the locked gate and began banging at Charlie's bedroom door, yelling that he was going to harm both her and her mother. My father was so drunk that he shouldn't have been able to walk when he came into the house with a gun. My mom and I were in my bedroom, leaning against the door, because he was trying to push through the door. So both of us were leaning against the door from the inside to have him not be able to push through. He took a step back and just shot through the door 3 times. In a split second, to protect her daughter, her mother shot him in self-defense. Her dad died, but her mom was not charged in the incident. After what happened, she told Charlize to forget about everything, to try her best to put it behind her and go out into the world and become someone. She said to her, Go make something of your life. Go do something." Charlize didn't let this traumatic event hold her back. Not many people know, but her dream at first wasn't acting. It was dancing. She even slept in a friend's basement so she could afford to pursue her dream. I spent a winter in New York in a friend's windowless basement apartment. I was broke. I was taking class at the Joffrey Ballet, and my knees gave out. I realized I couldn't dance anymore, and I went into a major depression. When her mom found out that Charlize was feeling sad and disappointed, she said to her, "Stop wallowing. Figure it out." So Charlize picked herself up and went to Hollywood. She was living in a rundown motel on a $300 budget that her mother had sent to her. She even had to steal bread from restaurants to survive. She hit rock bottom again. But in those painful moments, her life would change dramatically. Down to her last few dollars, broken angry, while having an argument with a bank cashier who refused to cash the check her mother had sent to her, she was discovered by a talent agent. They refused to cash my check because I didn't have an account with that bank. I threw a big tantrum, and the guy behind me said, "Are you an actress?" I said, "No, but I'd like to be." And the rest is history. The girl that had to overcome many tragedies, failures, and setbacks, the girl that had to steal bread to survive, became a strong woman who knows what she wants from life. She became a philanthropist and one of the best actresses in the world. She even won an Oscar. There is a saying in Tibetan, "Tragedy should be utilized as a source of strength, no matter what sort of difficulties, how painful experiences. If we lose our hope, that's our real disaster." So, what's your story?